No, just contact the board members and reschedule the meeting. Oh, and leave Ridge out of it. Yes, you heard me right. Thank you, Shelley. Ridge, I cannot have Ridge disrupting business as he did today.
I can make a few calls and do a little damage control for you if you'd like.
First the family, then the business. What the hell else is this war gonna touch?
Starting to wear on Mom, too. I know you can tell.
Ridge has just got to get past this. But no matter what we say, no matter what we do, we just can't seem to get through to him.
I've tried to be reasonable, Massimo. I've tried to be patient.
Well, the time for patience is over. We are in a storm here, and we are being pulled under.
Well, I can get us out of it.
How?
Do what any good captain would do. Trust his instincts. When I found out Brooke was pregnant, I set a course. But I didn't trust my gut. And I took the long way around, and that's not what you taught me. Not anymore. I'm sailing straight through now. And I know you love your son. But if the seas get a little rougher on Forrester from here on out, then so be it. That's just the way it has to be.
Yeah, come in. I'll just be a second here.
Look, if you're busy, I can come back.
Ridge, no. Come on in. I always have time for you.
Even if I'm here to vent?
Yeah, as long as it's not at me.
No, are you kidding? You're the only sane person in my life right now. Everyone else seems to think I'm the bad guy in this whole mess with Brooke and the baby.
Bad guy?
Yeah.
You mean the bad guy, you?
Oh, Massimo, Nick, Jackie, even Mother. They think I'm making the situation worse by hanging on. Like I'm supposed to just stand around and watch Nick put an engagement ring on my wife's finger?
Wait. Nick and Brooke are getting married?
She's considering it. He's doing everything he can to talk her into it, too.
You think Brooke's gonna marry somebody she doesn't love?
If you'd asked me that a few weeks ago, I would have said no way. But now, I don't know. It's like the whole world is upside down for me now. I don't know who to believe, who to trust.
Look, Rich, a lot has happened. So,
My own brother trying to take my place with the woman I love, and his mother.
Jackie? What about Jackie?
Yeah, exactly. What about Jackie? It's kind of like she's a little too desperate to make sure Nick winds up with Brooke.
Look, it's not surprising that she would take his side.
No, Dad, it's not just that. It's...
What?
I can't put my finger on it. But there's something about Jackie and all this. It just isn't right.
Are you alone?
Yeah, my kid's sleeping over at a friend's house. What do you want?
Drink. Just give me a drink. Anything. Don't care what it is. Just make it strong.
It's gonna have to be iced tea. That's all I got.
Iced tea? Ugh. Haven't you even got like a bottle of wine or...
An alcoholic, Jackie. Recovering.
Oh, that's my luck, isn't it? Any house in LA I could have picked him. I'd pick a dry one.
Why did you pick this one? Here.
Because I had nowhere else to go.
Oh, it's the secret. It's starting to get to you, isn't it?
I was at Massimo's office and Nicky was there for a meeting. He'd just come from proposing to Brooke.
He actually did it. Well, what did she say? Well, she turned him down, though, right?
Oh, she took the ring. But she's still making up her mind.
Well, I guess that's good for you, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, well, wait a second. Whoa, I'm a little confused here. I thought you wanted the two of them together.
Yeah, but not like this.
Well, then like what?
Ridge showed up. He'd heard about the proposal.
I'm gonna bet the two of them weren't discussing first quarter profits, were they?
If you could have seen how they went at each other, it was just... And I had the power to stop it.
Jackie, will you please tell them that the baby might not be Nick's?
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
Nick, come in. I was so worried. Ridge found out about your proposal and the way he ran out of here. Thank God you're okay.
I still got my teeth.
What about Ridge?
Physically, he's fine. Emotionally, he's not. This has got to stop.
That's all I could find. I'm sorry.
I can't believe that I'm telling you this.
What are you gonna do? You know, sometimes it's easier to talk to a stranger. Besides, it's cheaper than paying a shrink to $100 an hour.
Yeah. Except they have to keep things confidential.
Hey, wait a second. I haven't said a word to anybody yet. Jackie, listen, man. If there's one thing I've learned from AA, you can't keep this stuff bottled up inside. If you do, it's just gonna wind up eating away at you.
I was so happy when I heard that Nick had asked Brooke to marry him. I was so happy. And then Stephanie, she said that she approved.
Hey, Stephanie, now there's a good endorsement, right?
So I went over to Massimo's office
Yeah.
to share the good news with him. And that's... I got so ugly I could hardly breathe.
What did you say to them exactly? I mean, how did you explain your reaction to them?
I didn't. You see, I was outside listening.
Okay.
I heard Ridge accuse my son of the most horrible things. The most horrible things. And I watched a man that I care for, I truly care for him, reach a point that was so low. It wasn't meant to be like this.
I know.
Ridge wasn't supposed to suffer like
Jackie,
this.
I believe you. I know that you were trying to do this for Nick. I get that.
I was just trying to make him happy. I saw an opportunity. I grabbed it. That's all. Now I'm so afraid.
Afraid of what?
That I made a pact with the devil. And I may not be able to get out of it.
Ridge burst in on a board meeting?
He slammed the ring down on the table. He accused me of wanting to steal you. But that's been my plan since the day I met you.
Well, that's not true.
Well, I'm telling you this because I want you to know where his head is. He wouldn't listen to me. He wouldn't even listen to the old man, and the old man told him to calm down, that he's ruining this family. He told him that he's not seeing things straight.
It probably made it worse, didn't it?
Somebody's gonna get hurt here.
Well, that's what I'm afraid of, too.
I believe that this child has got to be feeling this. All of this stress and all of this tension, there's no telling what it's doing to him.
I don't know what to do.
Well, I do. There's another way, and we've got to take it.
Rich, was there something specific that Jackie said or did to make you feel this way?
No.
So it's just a gut reaction?
It's just an internal red flag that went up, Dad. That's all I can tell you.
I don't know, Rich. Jackie's never impressed me as anything but honest and sincere.
Think I'm overreacting?
Maybe. Although I have to say, I've always thought you had great instincts.
Yeah, well, maybe they are off. Maybe I am just being paranoid about everything.
I don't know. Cautious, maybe, but paranoid, no. I don't think so. I mean, that's just not you.
Yeah. Neither is flipping out at a board meeting. That's what I did, ripping into Nick and Massimo like some kind of crazy fanatic.
What, at Moroni's when?
Yeah, well, when I found out Nick had proposed to Brooke, I flipped out. I didn't even remember driving over to Massimo's office, Dad. 1 minute Brooke's showing me that ring, and the next thing I'm over in that office just about jamming that ring down Nick's throat.
Yeah. I probably would have done the same thing.
Yeah, but would you have made a fool of yourself in front of all your business associates? Risked your reputation, not to mention just about putting your own brother in the hospital?
It wouldn't have gone that far.
Oh, wouldn't it? So let me ask you this. Am I a danger to my own family? Or should I just go ahead and do what they want?
What do they want?
They want me to give up on Brooke.
Oh, why did I wait so long to say anything? I mean, the moment that I knew the paternity test had to be run again,
What are you gonna do? You're gonna stand here and you're gonna beat yourself up? I mean, come on, you can't cry over if onlys. It doesn't.
always going to tell them, you know. I really was. In fact, I was right on the verge of saying something when I saw Brooke's ultrasound and I saw Nick's reaction to it.
You fell in love with it.
Oh, you know, it was like part of his heart that had been locked up for so many years just opened.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
There's just one problem, of course. You can't build happiness on another man's misery, and that was so obvious today. When Reg said that Nick had robbed him and his children of a life with Brooke. But it wasn't Nicky. It was me. Yeah, I'm the one that did that.
Maybe, maybe not. You don't know what these test results would say if they reran them. Come on.
As much as I'd like to convince myself that this baby could be Nicky's. It could be Reggie's. And if it is, then I have denied him his wife, his son.
That's a tough thing to live with.
Taylor said.
Wait, stop. What? Taylor?
I had a vision. I'd been drinking.
Well, yeah, obviously, you know.
It's not bad enough that I'm seeing dead people. Rich is getting suspicious.
Of you or the dead people? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
He feels like I've played some kind of role in his misfortune. If he starts snooping around,
Just cut him off at the pass.
admit what I've done.
What other choice do you have?
You're talking about what you asked me the other night on the island, right? Your proposal.
I told you to take your time and not to rush your decision. But this is about our son. This has got to be our first priority. And if there is the slightest question about his welfare, Brooke.
You're right. I'm just not sure.
Go ahead and say it.
That marrying you is the answer.
Can I guarantee that our son will be safe, or order will be restored to this family, or force will get over the two of you? And no guarantee of that. None whatsoever. But there's one thing you can take to the bank. If we stay in this place where we are, we fail. And we fail everybody else involved. So. Did you ever see Indiana Jones and The Last Crusade?
I think I did.
Good.
Why?
Well, at the end of the movie, there's this scene where he's about to find the Holy Grail. But there's this big, huge, bottomless canyon that he has to cross. So instead of standing in one place, like we all have a tendency to do, he put his foot out over the edge, with nothing but air below him, and he took a step forward. And sure enough, a bridge appeared beneath him, and he made it to the other side. You see, sooner or later, we all have to take that leap of faith. It's your turn.
Jackie, your only alternative is to come clean about this.
No.
You have to. What are you gonna do?
No, I can't.
You were the one who came here for my help, right? You're the one who's been drinking. You're the one who's been hallucinating about dead people and Taylor and God knows what. You can't keep going on this way.
The alternative is worse.
What, the people are mad for a little while?
Mad for a while. A little mad. Oh, I would lose my marriage over this. I mean, I can't even begin to imagine how betrayed Massimo would feel.
Massimo would get over it. Okay, all right, you wouldn't get over it.
I spent years missing him, you know. I'd pray for a miracle. A miracle that would bring us together. He's the love of my life. He and Nicky. Nicky would never talk to me again.
Yeah, look, it's gonna be okay.
No, it's not going to be okay. No matter what I do, someone is going to be completely devastated. Oh, God. Oh, God.
Come here.
How could I have let this happen? How?
Can you walk away from Brooke?
I just know I can't keep going on like this.
Well, can you go on without her?
It's not that simple.
Yes, it is. It's in here. It's in here. You already know. Yes or no? Can you or can you not live without Brooke?
No, I can't, all right? She's my wife. And no annulment paper and no baby's ever gonna change that. Brooke and I were meant to be together.
All right then, Rich, fight for her. Fight for her. If you believe that strongly in the two of you, then hang on to her. Do you understand? That's what people do when they love each other. God, Rich, I didn't raise you to live half a life. You understand? If you want Brooke, then you fight for her. You do whatever it takes.
I want you to be my wife, Brooke.
Nick.
This boy is almost here. He's on the way. And I don't want to be wondering whether you and I are going to be together at 4 a.m. when I'm trying to figure out how to change his diaper.
Well, something tells me you're going to be a natural.
I'll give my best. I'll give my best to this boy, and I'll give my best to you. So, I'm going to ask you to accept this ring again. And not to wait to the future to wear it. But starting right now. I want you to wear it right now. Marry me, Brooke.